Have you ever wondered what the inside of a YZ450 with 125 hours looks like? We're going to find out in today's video. Now this bike may have 125 hours, but it has absolutely zero issues as of right now. It's never been touched, and it starts great. So this does have 125 hours all on a motocross track and maybe 10 to 20 hours of trail riding by a D-class rider, and we're going to talk to him now and let you know what his maintenance schedule has been the entire 125 hours, because he bought the bike brand new and has taken very good care of it, and you would honestly never know that this bike has 125 hours on it. 126 right there. 126 hours. All right, guys, so this is Will, and he started riding motocross on the motocross track like in 2022, and I believe that he had a Honda. And then in 2023, is that when you bought this bike, or in 2024?
I bought this one in 24.
Okay, so he picked this bike up in 2024, and ever since then, Will, over the last 126 hours, what have you done to it?
Every time that it called for an oil change, which is 7.5 hours, I changed it usually a little bit beforehand, maybe 30 minutes, sometimes an hour before it was due, and the oil filter as well. I make sure and clean the air filter almost after every ride, and I'm pretty careful about making sure that no dirt or anything drops into the...
Yeah, on these Yamahas, with the air filter being right here, if you're not careful, whenever you take the air filter off to clean it, you can drop dirt down in there, and pretty much what he's saying is he always vacuums that out, make sure that he doesn't drop any dirt down in there, and he uses one of the wash box covers, I know, to keep all that area super clean.
Yeah, I stuff rags and use the airbox washer, but besides that, I've literally... Just little. I mean, besides like my FMF and everything, I've not done nothing else to it.
And then, of course, over the 125 hours, this is just personal preference, but we put some stiffer fork springs in the front forks, and then we put a stiffer rear spring on the rear, and then we've, of course, done tires, chain, and sprockets. But as far as the engine goes, this motor has never been opened up, and we picked up a borescope camera and a new spark plug. So we're actually going to pull the fuel tank off, twist it around, and then we're going to pull that spark plug, and we're going to go down inside the motor and see what that piston looks like with 125 hours on it. Are you ready, Will?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so here we are. We've got the fuel tank off and twisted around, and we have the spark plug hold down removed. So we are about to go ahead and pull the coil. I went ahead and wiped down a lot of the loose dirt all around here. And then, of course, we'll blow that out as well. She's looking pretty crusty down in there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and clean every bit of this down in there so then none of that falls down inside the actual engine. And then we will go from there. The big new Elmore 8G spark plug. So we've got a new one to go back in. I went ahead and got the 14mm socket on an extension. I went through and I cleaned the inside of this socket with brake clean and a microfiber and this screwdriver just to make sure this is all super clean. So just make sure that you get this super clean before you break the spark plug loose and pull the spark plug. All right, so now we're going to go in here with the 14.
Are you nervous?
Am I nervous? No.
Yeah, you are.
I'm kind of excited. Look how long the threads are on that spark plug.
I know it.
Are you nervous, Will?
Yeah.
Gosh, look how crusty that John is. 125
Like legit, it don't.
Well, if my camera will ever focus, it's always better to get more content than you need so then you can edit it out. Alright, so now we're going to power up the big borescope. Now, we're going to take him and put him in the spark plug hole. Oh, that's as far as we can get. Oh, there's the top of the piston. There's still some silver on it. Look at that. There's still silver on it. So that's pretty good. Oh crap, I'm not even showing them on the camera.
You can't go no farther than that.
No, that's the top of the piston.
Is that the whole piston right there?
Right there's the whole piston. Does that make sense?
You talking about just a little circle or
No. This, everything that's on the screen. Like you can't see the whole piston, but it's up pretty high, so we won't be able to see the wall of the cylinder. Like it's not down in the stroke very much.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I covered that much. I'm gonna take some pictures. I don't know what much they'll be able to see, but see, look, like that's silver. It's just stained kind of brown. So it doesn't even have a whole lot of carbon buildup. That's carbon
You're talking
buildup.
about every bit of it.
Everything that you see on the screen right now is nothing but piston. Everything on the entire screen. So that's what I'm saying. This blackness right here is carbon buildup. This right here in the middle is carbon buildup. And then over there to the left is carbon. You see back there? Like I'm saying, in the dead center of the piston, though, there's no carbon.
Dude, that is nuts.
Is it? Cool. All right, guys.
You don't want to do no more? Like you...
The only other thing that we could possibly do is if you want to pull the air filter and go into the air filter. We can do that. You want to do that?
Can you really?
Yeah. All right, so now Will is going to twist the throttle and open the throttle body. And we're going to look in here with the camera. Oh, there's a valve. Oh, crap. I don't know if I've been showing them. I've not even been showing them the camera. All right, so right here we can take a picture of the valve. Boom, we got a picture. Boom, we got another picture. I'm going to try to can get flipped around so it gets confusing if I'm going left or right. You see that smoke steaming around in there from where we just started it? It's bad news, boys. The big YZ450 Bob. I wish I had another cameraman to video what we look like right now. Do you know what these people are? They're not seeing half the story right now. I was just saying, look, now I'll show you. So look, whenever we go past this, look, that's what you're seeing right there. So in there past the butterfly door, you're seeing the 2 ports. And then you can go in the left one and see either the left or right intake valve. And then you can go in the right one and see the right intake valve. Or left, I really don't know.
So is that the valves you check?
So you check valve clearances on top of the motor. Alright guys, so we just now checked out the inside through the intake and through the spark plug hole of 125 original hours untouched. Start it up for us, Will. She's ready for more. She's begging for more. Alright. Now we're going to ask Will what he thought of it. What did you think about that? Seeing the inside of your motor, 125 hours, all original. What do you think?
I was actually blown away, honestly, at how clean it is. Even though we couldn't go a little bit, you couldn't see inside the cylinder, but as far as the top, I mean, I wasn't expecting to see as much silver as it showed, so I'm pretty excited,
Yeah, I guess one other thing that we could have done was we could have disconnected the battery, took those timing plugs off, and put the motor, spun the piston all the way down as low as we could get it, so then we could go deeper into the motor and maybe get a little bit of angle on that borescope to see the cylinder walls, possibly. But yeah, I mean, pretty cool video and pretty cool story that this bike's got. 125 hours, all original, and that's why they say if you take care of it, it'll take care of you.
That's right.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, so that's going to be all for today's video. I thought this would be a pretty fun video. I also done this on my YZ252 stroke, so if you want to see the borescope going down into a YZ252 stroke, then you can check that YouTube video out as well. It's on my channel. But yeah, that's going to be all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Always remember, everybody starts out as nobody, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.